Ever been stuck at a traffic light that seems like it will never change? There are a lot of motorcyclists that say that is every day for them with the technology that controls traffic lights. So there's a state senator trying to help them out with a bill that would allow them to go through the light if it doesn't sense their motorcycle. 9 News reporter Steve Sager joins us from Denver to better explain this. Steve?
And Kyle, I'm pretty sure, by the way, I didn't go too far, that the light here at Logan and Spear is a time traffic light. So it doesn't have that technology underneath the ground that senses whether a car is over it. That technology actually senses metal mass. The problem is a lot of motorcyclists say it doesn't sense them.
Motorcycles are great.
If you ask Democratic State Senator Rachel Zenzinger where you might find a troublesome traffic light addressed in her bill, she can't do it off the top of her head.
But I don't ride motorcycles, so I don't actually know.
But she says she knows enough about the problem because she hears an awful lot about it from motorcyclists. It revolves around a certain kind of sensor under the road that doesn't seem to recognize a bike.
And when motorcycles come up to these lights, they don't have enough metal mass to interrupt the signal underneath to tell the light that they're there.
And thus the light remains red, which is why Zenzinger wants a new law.
So what this bill does is it says that after a certain amount of time, if you are stuck at one of these lights, you could proceed with caution through the light.
The bill also allows motorcycles to move through non-censored lights that aren't working properly, as long as they wait 2 minutes there as well, and as long as they are safe.
We want them to proceed with caution, but it makes no sense for you to be stuck at a dead red for a length of time when you could proceed through the light with caution.
Though she admits there's a lot to work out, like figuring out a way to make sure no one takes advantage of this law. Still, the non-motorcyclist calls it common sense to give bikers a break if a light just doesn't notice them.
But we do want to make sure that our traffic laws apply to all motorists, not just people in cars.
So I learned something very, very interesting today. A lot of motorcyclists have figured this out, and so they're able to order essentially a super magnet that will help that sensor sense the mass, the metal mass above it, and trigger the light. They put them on a lot of lighter bikes, more modern bikes, not the Harleys that have a lot of metal on them. Similar bills like this have passed in 12 states already. Pennsylvania was the latest. There is no time limit there necessarily, but Zenzinger's bill is up in committee tomorrow, Kyle.
You know what they say, Steve? We all just want to feel seen. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.